If you invested 1 million naira some years back into this, it will be worth 4 million naira today. So let's say because of inflation, you decide to convert that 1 million naira to dollars to invest in it. Today, it will be worth $15,000, which is equal to 20 million naira. The good thing about this investment is you don't have to stare at your system like this, looking at the chart every day to see where the market is going to. You would have focused on doing other things while your money is growing for you. I know you might be wondering, what is this thing I'm talking about? Well, the name is S&P 500. Now the question is, what is S&P 500? How did I get the calculation of investing 1 million naira to making 20 million naira from it? Well, I'm also going to show you that in this video. And also, I'm going to be talking about how you can invest in it right now. Then finally, I will be talking about if it has potential to do well in the future, so that you know if it's going to be a good investment for you or not. If you like content like this, then I'll appreciate it if you like this video right now and subscribe to this channel. It is very important and it's totally free for you to do so. So why not do that right now? So YouTube is going to recommend this video to a lot more persons. Have you done that? Now let's get started. What is S&P 500? S&P 500 is simply the basket of the 500 biggest companies in America. Now let me make this thing easy for you so you can understand it very well. Now imagine if you want to invest in the shares of a company. It could be Amazon, it could be Microsoft, Apple, any one of your choice. Now, if you want to invest in it, you can pick one singular one, then invest in it, right? The problem with that is you don't know which is going to do very well. You could invest in Apple and Amazon ends up doing well, or you could invest in Microsoft and Nvidia ends up doing well. So instead of investing in the stock of a single company, you can simply invest in the S&P 500, which is basically a combination of the top 500 companies in the US. So when you invest in S&P 500, you're basically buying a tiny fraction of the top 500 companies. You're buying a tiny fraction of their shares. So let's say inside the 500, one is not doing well, but this other one is doing well. That would actually augment for the losses you have incurred on the other one. So basically, S&P 500 is tracking the value of these top 500 companies. So instead of picking one company, you simply just invest in the 5 of them at once. Now, one statistic you need to note is in the last 100 years, the S&P 500 has returned an average of 10% annually. Now, what makes this crazy is that we've actually experienced a lot of market crashes, we've experienced recession, we've experienced wars, and each of these things impacting the market. But for every time the market comes down, it goes back up instantly. So here's the list of companies under the S&P 500. Now, since you understand the concept of S&P 500, let's go over to how did I get the calculation of investing 1 million naira to make 20 million naira from S&P 500? To do that, I'm going to simply use a platform called Moniq. So to go to the website, simply search for moniq.money. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description. This website was actually built by me just for this video. So first, I'm going to start with how 1 million naira turned to 4 million naira just by investing in S&P 500. To do that, I'm just going to select S&P 500 under the compound calculator here. The currency I use is Naira. And then I invested 1 million naira. And then my investment was just a one-off, which was 10 years ago. You can see right here, I invested 1 million naira and that gave me 4 million naira. That was basically how I did this. This investment was within a period of 10 years. And the total return I got was 305%, which my profit was 3 million naira. Now, how did I get investing 1 million naira and then it turned to 20 million naira? Well, it's simple. 10 years ago, the value of $1 to naira was around 280 naira for $1. So if I pull out my calculator, so 1 million naira divided by 257, which was the dollar rate as at then, is equivalent to $3,881. Let me use another page to search for Moniq, and let's go to stock DCA calculator, which you can see right here. I'm going to select the stock of my choice. So I'm going to use SPY or any one of here. IVV, all of them are still the same stock. Now I did a one-off investment of $3,800. You can see in the span of 10 years, that will be valued at $15,400 today. $15,400 multiplied by the current rate of Naira, that will be over 20 million Naira invested. So you can see how converting your Naira to dollar to invest in it turn out to be the better play for you. But this video is not about devaluation and currency. And just in case you think investing 1 million naira at then was too much, let's say you were earning somewhere around 200,000 naira and you wanted to invest 50,000 or 100,000 naira, you would still have gotten a good result. So let's say you're putting in here I'm going to change this to recurring. So let's say you were doing $100 monthly, for instance. Frequency is going to be monthly. In the last 10 years, you would have invested a total of $12,000, and your money right now will be valued at $27,000. Even if you don't have that exact 1 million or that huge sum to put in once, just by putting in money bit by bit monthly, you will still have achieved a great result investing in the S&P 500. And you can play around with numbers. Even if you reduce to $50, today it will be worth $13,000, which is around 18 million naira or thereabout, which is a lot of money just by investing $50 monthly. At some point before 2021, $50 was below 20,000 naira. So there's nothing much to say about that. So let's go back to the next part of this video, which is how can I invest in the S&P 500 right now. So for this section, it's going to be two variations. So the first is going to be for Nigerians and Africans, and after that I'll talk about those that are not in this continent, or maybe those that are outside Africa, how you can also invest in it. So for Nigerians and most Africans, if you want to invest in the S&P 500, you can use platforms like Bamboo, Trove, and Chaka. Let me show you an example with Bamboo. Okay, so to do that, once you open up your Bamboo app, simply go to US stocks and click on buy stocks. So over here you can just search for it. So if I search for S&P 500, I won't be able to see it, but I'm going to explain a little bit about that later. What I will simply search for is IVV, which is this one you can see right here. So $715 for the current value. So I can simply just go ahead and look at the price appreciation, and then if I want to buy, I can just simply click on buy and buy right now with either limit or buy now. So any one of my choice. So let's go with buy now, and I'll put in the amount I want to buy with. So let's say I want to buy with $100. That's going to be equal to 140,000 naira. You click on review order and you can easily buy it. So right here, I need to make some deposit to do that. So click on it, and I can have money in my NGN account. I can simply just deposit it, and it will simply buy it for me right away. So for you to deposit, simply go to the home page and click on add money. Simple. Select NGN and put in the amount you want to deposit. So click on deposit, and then you can do bank transfer. This money will come into your account right away, and you can use that to invest in it. Now you can do the same thing on Trove and Chaka. Now for those outside Africa, you can basically use platforms like Robinhood, eToro, and many other ones like that. Even Revolut works very well for investing in stocks. What you're going to do is to sign up, then log in. You need to deposit money. There are several ways you can deposit money on those platforms. They are easy with your card, with Stripe, and a few other options. You can use that to deposit, and then you can go ahead and purchase the stock. Simply search for IVV or VOO. Now let's go back to a crucial part of this video, which is some of you are going to be saying, I wanted to buy S&P 500, but when I searched for it, I didn't see it. But I was searching for IVV or VOO. What's the reason for that? Well, it is simple. You can't actually go and buy S&P 500 directly. Rather, you're going to buy it as an ETF, which is an exchange traded fund. Now, there are a couple of ETFs that actually tracks the price of S&P 500, like VOO, IVF, and XPY. Now, these are the major ones. Now, what they are doing is they're basically tracking the price of S&P 500. That's the top 500 companies. So when you want to buy it, you don't straight up to go and search for S&P 500. Rather, you buy any of these ETFs. They are still the same thing. They're almost the same price. You're getting the same value. If the value of these top 500 companies is moving, each of these ones are also going to move. So they are mirroring the price of S&P 500. So I hope that's not a confusion for you. But for me, now, if you ask me which of the ETFs is recommended, I would personally recommend VOO or IVF. Any of them is fine. They are the same thing. Like, they're mirroring the same price of S&P 500. So you don't have an issue investing in them. That is basically what you're supposed to invest in. So when you're investing, go ahead and search for any one of these, and then use that to invest right away. Now, since I've been able to answer all of the questions, let's go to the final question in this video, which is, does it have the potential to do well in the future? Well, the simple answer is yes, but don't get this twisted. There are actually risks attached to it. The first risk is it will actually crash. At some point, it's going to go down and then go up. I'm going to show you that with VOO on TradingView. Now, if you look at this chart right here, you can see this chart has been up only, right? It has been going up, but look at there are points when it went down, but it went way higher. It came down here again, went higher, came down again, went higher, came down, and then it went higher. So it has always been like that for several decades. Look at this, is the entire chart here. You can see it crashes, but it comes back up even way better. It comes down and then continues like that continuously. So you need to be prepared for it. Now the second thing is it's actually slow. It's not like crypto that is very volatile, like coin can pump 20,000% in today and then tomorrow it crashes by 99%. No, it goes bit by bit, and that is really shown on the chart which I just showed you right now. And finally, you watching this video right now is the biggest risk. And why I'm saying so is most persons panic sell at the point when they're not supposed to sell. Now if you go back to the chart, imagine this point when this thing crashed from $560 straight to $444. Some person would have sold on loss, but look at what happened. It went back up. Even here it crashed from 441 to 319. Some person will be scared, they would have sold. So if you want to invest in S&P 500, you need to learn to look long term. If you're someone that have the bulk money to invest once and leave it for the next 3, 5, 10 years, that's totally fine, in as much as you're getting a very good entry point, because I won't be telling you to go and buy at this high price. Rather, I will tell you to wait for it to retrace and then you buy and then ride it as it goes higher. But if you're someone that doesn't have this huge capital, you can still invest in it, maybe weekly, monthly, depending on your capacity. One final thing I will tell you, if you want to be a little more better in your investment, is if you can monitor the chart for sometimes when the market goes down, I think that's like a very good opportunity for it to buy. I'll go back to the chart. So for this point, when this basically crashed from here downwards, from this point here to this point, this was almost a 10% crash. Buying here would have been very good for you. With just this slight move, you've made some profit for yourself. And even when it moved down from this point down to this point, this was a 21% crash. You can see you would have made more money buying in this lower price. So dips like this, like when prices goes down like this, like a perfect time to look into investing in it. If you want to be a little more better, like in terms of buying at cheaper prices, then look out for these periods like this and then try to buy when it crashes like this. Otherwise, just stick to your normal investment. It's still going to turn out very well if you're investing in it. So this is basically it about S&P 500 and how you can start investing in it. I hope this video was able to do justice to it. I'm going to leave all links mentioned in this video in the description. Make sure to check them out, to use them to sign up, and check out the website, especially Moniq.money. Use that to do a lot of your research and analysis. There are a lot of things you can do on here, like compound calculator, crypto calculator, forex calculator, crypto DCA, and stocks this year. You can look at there are a lot of stocks here which you can basically track to see what the value is in the last 10, 20, 30 years, depending on when they got created. You basically track it to see what the result is like when, if you have started investing it years back. So this is a very handy tool, and check out the website. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to learn more about 4 investment apps you can use to start investing right now, I did a full dedicated video about that. If you're someone that is very much interested in investing, then that video is very crucial for you to check out. If you want to watch that video, then click right here to watch the video right now.